Yo, what's up guys? PKSparkxx here, back with another best of 3 set, this time versus JTails, Chandelure versus Machamp. Machamp is one of those matchups that really, it can go either way. It's 50-50. If you can keep Machamp out, you're great. If you let him get in, you're pretty much dead. And this set I have versus JTails pretty much let me know how much more I have to learn. I recognize what I've done wrong. I was really testing out a lot of things in this set. No excuses, by the way, but I was really testing out a lot of things in this set. And there were some things that I realized Chandelure has an advantage of, and where Machamp could just completely blow back Machamp. If y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to demolish the like button for me, and of course, make sure you subscribe for more Pokken ranked and best of 3 videos as I go in to talk to you guys about this matchup. So, one of the things about Machamp that's really difficult in field phases is really quick homing attack. Because if I get caught up in the homing attack while I'm throwing a projectile, then I'm pretty much taking damage. So what I've been trying to do as Chandelure is I'm starting to use my side Y move in field phase, because if I need to, I can charge or hold the Y button without throwing out, the full 3 orbs, and I can go into my spinning animation, which I can anti-air both Machamp and Machamp. But I wasn't prepared at that moment because I was like, okay, it's the beginning phase, let's chuck some fireballs and put some pressure on him. But he came right in, so that's one of the issues I got to deal with. Machamp is just a scary little bugger. When he gets in, well, first of all, his jumping is really fast and allows him to just get around the edge. And JTails was doing that very often. That exchange right there was insane. That exchange right there, I don't know what that was, but I went for my counter and we clashed, but I took out his HP, but he knocked me down to 10. It was really close. I would have loved that actually would have ended in the tie. That would have been hilarious. But in any case, so you're going to see right here, I'm going to be dropping my my side Y more, which is pretty much I'm throwing 2 orbs out. However, he was too close and I couldn't even get my full animation out, and I pretty much got bodied. So then I predicted him to go for his body splash in the air, and I went for it. But the thing is, when you go for your up Y as Chandelure, your up weak attack, when you go for that, but your opponent is literally right above you, you can't anti-air them. That's that airspace. It's like a tornado or the eye of a hurricane, where if you're in the middle of it, you're safe. And that's insane. So right there, I went for that. Like I said, that was just a situation where JTails has been jumping very often. I expected him to jump at that time. He didn't, and I ended up getting punished for it. He went low while I went high, and he got the weak beat on that. Now, how I was able to deny the cross chop right there, I'm not exactly sure. I do know that for some reason it gives you some sort of invincibility. Now, right here, I went for counter. Right there, I went for counter, and I ended up just having a misinput, and that's what caused the damage. I just stood there. I'm like, counter. No? Okay, no counter then. I guess the timing was off with me. But in any case, here he is coming in, but I was ready this time to use my my side Y in field phase to get the anti-air on him, and he came in. I was expecting him to jump, but I ended up just catching him when he went for the Whimsicott. So he ended up jumping right there. He ended up landing right there, and he was in burst mode, so I expected him to run it in with the cross chop. So I went up in the air and I used my up X in the air, my up strong attack, which is that little spinning Chandelure thing, and I just caught him. He went for the move I expected him to do, and I'm like, if I mess up on that move, then I have 1 or 2 options. He's either going to activate his burst mode, or he's going to try and punish me and just get a little combo. If he goes to the punish, I can overheat, and I can, do crazy damage. But what was it? It worked out in my favor anyway. I caught him with the ignition, so that's all that is. So here we go again. The overhits are easily the bane of Chandelure's existence. You do not want to deal with them. So I thought I could catch him when he failed on the cross chop, the flying cross chop. But no, he ended up He ended up going for the overhead immediately and just held me back. So this is set 2 right here, and I'm still trying to hold him back. I'm actually really shocked that Chandelure's low weak attack does so much knockback. Like legit, I was blown back by that. So I saw him going for the overhead approach, and I went for the attack, but once again, I was not able to get it to come out soon enough. He went for the counter while I went for overhead, expecting him to attack. I was just judging by the distance that we were at. I'm like, he's going to try to attack him. So I went for overheat, and I ended up getting that read in. However, I had to do it way too early because Espeon is not available, so I cannot save my stats. So right now, my major goal is just hold him back. I went for the low attack to push him back, and then I was going to anti-air, but he ended up jumping right over and getting me into his vital throw grab. I'm calling it vital throw. It could be submission. I don't know. But at this point, I want to get him set up for Hex, but this man has been doing a great job just pretty much jumping anytime I may have had a opportunity for me. So I mean, that's one thing I gotta learn is just adjusting myself in the middle of a game, because he is not allowing me my setup with Hex, which sucks because Hex is one of my best moves, but he also is just like, you know, taking advantage of one of the biggest weaknesses of Hex is that you can jump out of it or punch out of it. Anybody that has a homing attack, anybody that has a charge attack can pretty much break Hex. So it's something that you might want to take advantage of. So him being that close, first of all, I got unlucky with the stage selection. We're on Neo City, one of the smallest stages in the game. I went for the anti-air, but once again, he went right above me. I can't do nothing about it, and he blew me back that game. Blew me back. Overhead, counter, crossbody, body splash, whatever you want to call it, it blew me back. We're now 1-1 in this set. So here we go, game 3, and I went for Espeon fully charged so I can have an immediate, so I have an immediate overheat in my exposure. Brain farted for a second. But right now, I'm starting to opt to not go for Hex unless I actually see him approaching that way. Like right there, he jumped out of it. I was able to catch him. When I saw him jump, I'll be able to catch him when he lands. He won't be able to activate a second jump immediately. So I saw him approaching, and he kept using the jumps to approach. So I went for my neutral strong attack, and whereas I just stand on the ground. And if nothing more, it gives me spacing because it pushes my opponent back. And if I catch him in the air, then they're pretty much getting knocked back. So I saw him approaching. I went for my back weak air. My back weak attack in field phase, and I ended up missing it because he just went for his burst. So I activated my burst. We're both in burst mode. And me, again, I need to learn when to be more optimal with my burst attack with Chandelure. Because even though it's not that good as others, I can still be better with it. So assuming that he was going to be more aggressive right there, I went for the overheat. If I failed, I had Espeon in my pocket. So I do have Espeon in my pocket. I ended up getting caught. Well, just activating his burst attack for whatever reason, I'm not sure why. But the Will-O-Wisp and the laser capitalization, I am able to take that win. So good games to you, JTails. Make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel, link to that in the description below. And I still have a lot more I need to practice with Chandelure. I still get caught up with the Pikachu Libre and Garchomp matchups. Easily one of his toughest matchups. But practice will come, and you guys are going to be seeing the progress in due time. If y'all enjoyed yourself, don't forget to demolish the like button for me and subscribe so you don't miss a single bit of my Pokken content. Follow me on Twitter to know when I'm live on YouTube, on Twitter, whenever content goes live. Any of all that is all good. Links are all in the description below. I have nothing else to say, so y'all have a good day. Bye.